race fans here tonight again with Area 51, brought to you by Freaky Fast Broadcasting here live at Auto Club Speedway out here in the good old state of California. Very awesome track, long 2-mile track, one of the fastest tracks that I believe. It's going to be awesome to watch these guys race. They're going to be able to go 2 wide, 3 wide in turn 1 and 2, go down the backstretch with a little bit of bumpiness down that backstretch, and then they'll go into 3 and 4, and they can go 2 to 3 wide there too. And if they really want to push it, they can go 5 wide here at Auto Club Speedway. But you know, we all say it's not recommended, but we do appreciate everybody tuning in out there tonight. Hopefully you're going to enjoy the show. Thank you for all the likes, subscribe, follows, and share button that you guys have hit and put out there for the family. But, well, what we're going to do here tonight is get ready to have some fun here. And I also got my good buddies. It's going to be up here in the booth again, as everybody knows, the good old sounds and voices of Brian Johnson and Zach Hall. How you guys going tonight?
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Auto Club Speedway Night for Area 51. I'm doing fantastic, and I hope y'all are too.
I know I am. I really like this track, guys. It's fast. It's fast-paced. There's a lot of places you can move the car around. You can run the high line. You can run the high-medium line. You can run the medium line, the low line, or right on the seams. You know, going into turn 1 and 2 and then 3 and 4, there's seams there that is, to me, your recommendation is to try to get your left front tire on that seam where you could probably get a little bit of grip. Now, again, I don't know, with the track temperature being around 79 with the air at 66, I'm sure there'll be grip down there.
Yeah, you go ahead, Brian.
Oh, okay. Big pile up turn 4 as I begin. Yeah, this track is much different than anywhere else we go to. It's 2 miles. The only thing similar to it is Michigan, but it's still even more different than that because we just don't have the banking here that we do over at Michigan. So it's a rather flat track, long corners. I mean, we're talking, you know, it's going to feel like forever until these drivers apex in the middle of the turn. I mean, it's just a big sweeping turn, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Just watching these guys in practice, I was looking at their in-car. It seems like early in the run, this car is quite a handful. You know, it's like we were talking last night, it's these tires, just cold tires. This car is not happy. This thing looks pretty loose. But then kind of mid-run, later in the run after these tires warm up, it seems like car wants to push a little bit is what my best guess is, just looking at what's going on. But it's going to be a great race. It seems like following other cars isn't a huge deal so far in practice from what I've seen. But we are in the heat of the day. It's almost 4 o'clock now in sim time. Track temp is 79 degrees, air temp 66, so not too terribly hot. Yeah, like you said, Robert, a lot of the tracks we go to, most of the grip's on that white line. You want to get as close to it as possible. Here at Auto Club, you're going to be want to be on that first seam up from the bottom. Just big sweeping arc. Like I said, it takes a long time to apex here, but just don't try to use that bottom lane. You're going to want to use that second lane, and like you said, you can use some higher lanes. There's some options as far as different lanes or different ways to run the same. So it's going to be a really good race. A big old packed field here tonight as well. So we're in for it tonight.
Definitely, Brian. I know one thing you pointed out to me pretty early when we were talking about it before Robert joined us up here in the booth, was really the fact that these guys looked a little bit loose on entry early in the run. So I feel like it was mostly on entry from what I've seen, just from riding on board, but somewhat to watch for early restarts and see how this car reacts to, you know, cold tires. So think that could be a culprit tonight. But also, I think, like you said, Brian, I think the guys are going to fight a pretty tight car on the exits. Here's the run goes on, but we'll have to see. I mean, we're not out there in the car right now. These guys would have a better knowledge, but this track can put on some good racing if they got. You know, I'm really hoping the cars don't get too tight. If you get too tight here, it's really tough to pass. But if you have a good turn in race car here, you can have some really great battles at Auto Club, one of my favorite racetracks, if you got some good turn in it. So hopefully they got some good front turn tonight.
Oh yeah, tonight, you know, at Auto Club, it's one of those tracks. Again, depending on the conditions, how the car is, it's one of those tracks where I either love it or I hate it. It's never in the middle. Yeah, and the problem with being loose on entry is, so you're loose on entry, then you got to catch the car, got to save it, and get too loose, too sideways. But then the problem with that is that now you're going to be tight tight in the middle because you've had to save it on entry. And so what that does is that you're pushing in the middle, so you need to turn more. Well, then you stand the risk of the car snapping loose on exit. So being loose on corner entry is probably the worst possible scenario in oval racing at these speeds. In my opinion, at least. Some people like it. I don't know how they can deal with that, but they must be psychopaths. But yeah, Auto Club's gonna be good. I'm interested to see what the tires do. Fuel mileage, as far as that goes, we're probably looking in the mid to lower 20s. Would be my guess. Big old oval here. There is a little bit of lift, but not too much.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, Brian. Fuel wise, these guys are, like you said, there's not too much lift out of the throttle, so they're gonna be in the throttle a long time through the turn. So fuel mileage is going to get a little bit lower because of that. You know, they're not going to be out of the gas too much unless they get a really long green flag run. Then you might see them get out of the gas, you know, longer and longer because of the tires.
Absolutely. And one other thing before we move on to whatever else we're going to talk about in a bit. Pit road exit. Last night at Kentucky, we were talking about how narrow it is and how slippery it is. Well, tonight looks to be about 3 times as slippery as it was last night. You get a bit more room, but I've seen guys struggle getting out of pit road in practice, so that's going to be a big area to keep an eye on because it looks terrible. They need to put some of that track bite stuff. NASCAR sprays on the tracks, and spray some of that on the apron. That apron is slick.
Well, we're going to just watch Logan here. Nice new paint scheme he's got there going on, and he just smashed it against the wall.
No, not the new whip.
Yeah, he did. He whipped it right into the turn. He did the whippy whip. I don't even know what you want to say. But anyways, yeah, thanks, Kevin, for the like. Much appreciated. Levi, thank you for the share. Do much appreciate everybody tuning in here tonight at Freaky Fast with Area 51. But you know what? What I was gonna say too is we got about a minute to go here. We had some drivers actually get out of the Wednesday night recruitment races and were allowed to start racing up at the top with these guys every night. Top of the way you're gonna call it, but Levi Cox, Brandon Clark, and Justin Spears. And here the funny thing about it is, guys, look who's in the top 3.
Yes, sir. You beat me to that one. I was just about to say something. They just moved up and now they're at the top.
Yeah, they're like, you know what? Thank you for letting us come here, and now we're just going to kick your butt. No.
Well, you know, all these guys that have been running on Thursday nights, you know, the past couple seasons here, they've been looking for somebody to take down Josh Cully, and I think they found their answer.
Yeah, well, yeah, during the winter season, Josh Coley was our back-to-back champion. Yeah, he's got a bounty out for him, and he knows that. But we'll see if he can hold the pack of wolves off him. But it's going to be a long season, 12 weeks. Going to have some ups, you're going to have some downs. You're going to have Logan just move the 45 out of the way. he's just like, I got my turn, beep, coming through. But anyways, yeah, but give a shout out to Logan real quick on his paint scheme that he's got going on there. I do apologize. I can't say the words. They just don't rhyme out of my mouth.
It is going to be oh jeez. I believe I want to make sure I get this right. It's the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation.
Yes.
Adding tomorrow, so cystic fibrosis is something that some people do have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. And so he is currently in the process of raising money for this foundation,
Yes.
which is always a great thing. I love to see that in iRacing. Is something we all love to do, but to be able to do it and then give to others in the process is it just makes it that much more. And that's one thing that I love about the iRacing community is that we it's just another platform in order to help people who suffer with various things. So good on him to sport that paint scheme tonight and do what he's doing.
Correct. All right. Yes, I agree with you, man. I love to see sponsorships out there for anything. And some know that I'm diabetic. So when it comes to fundraisers and things like that, I'm all about donating to the to diabetic associations or whatever I can do to try to get a cure for people that have it that you know can get cured. I told the wife, not to get into my life story, but I told the wife that I'd be more than willing to be a guinea pig at my age to help somebody else that's younger than me beat beat the sugar or anything. I'm sure all these and anybody that's got anything going on, I'm sure they're like, you know what, it's time, guinea pig. Hey man, as long as I can do something. But yeah, so I mean, good for him. So yeah, big shout out to Logan there, and hopefully we get to talk to him tonight in Victory Lane, or at least the top 3. I also want to give a shout out to Ryan. It looks like Ryan out here on says, found out today it won't be another week or so. Oh, he ordered a custom PC, so he's getting ready to get into iRacing too. All right, awesome. That's cool. Yeah, well, if you need any help, yeah, hit us up here, or look at Area 51. There's a lot of people out there that are more willing to give you a helping hand. But all right, well, hey man, well, here we are. We're under qualifying as we're watching Levi Cox and Jim Brook. Whoa.
Yeah, I know. I'm watching him right now. He's doing pretty good. He put he's one of 3 people right now who have run in the 40s, 40.9. So he's showing tonight that hey, I can drive something other than, or I can drive the stock car too.
Yep. I also put a poll up on Facebook again for tonight. Basically, what I did was I went off of last week's top 3 winners. If you think they're going to win tonight's race, we were rained out last week at Las Vegas on Thursday night, so that race will be made up. I say the aliens came and abducted them out in Las Vegas because that's where Area 51 is. So they decided not to race and decided to go work on spaceships. That would be my guess. And I'm sure Zach probably, that's why we couldn't find him at the casinos there, Brian. He is probably checking out the aliens or doing something. God knows what he was doing.
Me and the aliens are friends.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say okay.
They teaching me a little something there. Help me get my sim racing career back on track.
They're teaching you sim racing? Whoa.
Yeah, they've been doing this forever.
Sim racing aliens.
They've been doing this forever.
If they can come to Earth, they've been sim racing.
That's funny, but all right. Well, let's before qualifying ends here real quick, let's give a shout out to our sponsors here tonight real quick, as anybody that has followed us here for the past couple weeks knows about iPitting. But if you do not know about iPitting or Dirty Air Podcast, Zach and Brian will give you the rundown on exactly what it is.
Yes, sir. So tonight, iPitting.com. So we have this NFL draft that's about to come up, and all of the prospects. So you're going to be shown all of their stats once the combine happens. So you're going to have all these different drills, all the stats for that. Well, you can have the same thing in iRacing for your own personal performance, race performance, results, championship points, anything. iPitting can put all of that data all into one nice bundle for you there. Over at iPitting.com, a web browser-based tool. Don't have to download anything. Like I said, clear bits of data all over it. It's also a good help to get all of that stuff out into the social medias if you want to get that out there and say you're promoting your race team, XYZ Motorsports, whatever it may be. You can put that out on social media to Facebook, Twitter, and iPitting also helps you get out on the Twitch side of things as well if you want to show some of that in-car action. So you can go check out iPitting.com and tell them Freaky Fast Broadcast sent you. And Zach has more on the dirty air.
Yeah, definitely. These drivers are going to be doing some dirty air, but if you enjoy motorsports, and I'm sure most of you out there do, please go check out the Dirty Air Podcast at Dirty Air Podcast on Facebook and on Twitter. It's a motorsports podcast that is weekly done for NASCAR and other motorsports around the world. We don't just stick to American motorsports. We don't just stick to four-wheel motorsports. So definitely come check us out. We got a full repertoire of our 2019 catalog on iTunes, Spotify, and Google Play for our previous episodes covering that last year's 2019 Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series, and we'll be kicking off our season here at the Dirty Air Podcast on February 5th, next Wednesday. So check us out there on Facebook, premiering live on February 5th. So check out the Dirty Air Podcast, guys.
Oops. All right. Well, okay. Well, real quick, we'll do the top 10 here, running grid here, Brian, with the freaky 10 or how fast 10. That's how Zach says it. But all right. Well, you're gonna run through the top 10 real quick before we get rolling on this 2-mile track here.
Yeah, let's do it. Levi Cox sitting on the pole, starting where he left off last night. Got a 40.931. That's going to be followed by Bud Steele on his outside. Then we got James Ledford behind him in third, Brandon Clark fourth, Jim Brooks in fifth place, Logan Helt sixth, Raymond Rittenauer in second and seventh, Larry Yingling in eighth, Charles Johnson ninth, and Matt Quick going to be 10th quickest. And that is going to be your Freaky Fast 10 top broadcast, whatever you call it.
Freaky Fast, I believe. I don't know. That's a Zach thing.
We'll think of a better name. There's got to be a name for it, and we'll come up with it.
Yeah, we'll come up with it. But all right, well, that's our fast 10.
Yeah.
But all right, well, hey, we got a couple people out there told us to spell out here on the track. Actually, told us guys to pull our belts tight. So apparently, do you got your belts tight? Are you ready? Because I know I'm ready.
Mine are loose. I'm comfortable. Yeah.
Yep.
Mine are missing.
That might not be good, Brian. We might be in trouble then. We weren't prepared. Robert, where'd our memo go? You didn't give us the memo for sequence.
Yeah, OSHA is not going to have a good...
Yeah, Robert, this is not a good working space right now.
Where's our PPE?
And that's when Robert says, I don't know what you're talking about. Let's
go. No clue. Yeah, all right. But Pace Car's going to duck in. Ken, thank you. Says, hi, Zach, Brian, and me. Hi, how you doing out there, bud? Let's appreciate it. But green's out. Here we go. Let's get freaky nuts. Ooh.
Oh, no. Whoa, they're going to get freaky nuts and crash.
I was going to say, Logan went freaky, forgot to go.
Was stuck in third or first, something that had a little bit of a hiccup there, but top 5 had a pretty good start.
Pretty good job. I know nobody to end up there in a pile of sticks.
Yeah, we got to remember these cars. Oh yeah, a little bit loose.
Yeah,
a little bit loose on
back there,
cars.
way back there, darting back left. As the front three out here, Brandon Clark, our newcomer, and Levi Cox, our leader here with Bud Steele and tow. Oh, we got a caution.
That was a hard hit I just heard.
I heard something. It looked like Corey Lane was involved, guys.
Ooh.
So let's go back on the replay here. And let's see what
David
happened.
Leclerc as well.
Oh, that was up in
What
front.
was ahead of him? Yeah, it was the
Was that
50
Dave-
David Blair
Yeah, I was going to say David Leclerc.
in the
Okay.
Wienermobile.
Oh, his hot dog is not hot right now.
Ooh, he got caught in the left rear, or right rear by Jeremy Ogle.
Oh,
Look
and just
how that car just... What the heck?
That was crazy.
iRacing physics sometimes just...
It blew my mind.
Well, let's watch again here. As caution is out. Okay, well, we see him coming out at 2. Now he's going down the back stretch. Man, these cars bounce, too. This track is very, very bumpy. What in the world? Oh, okay. And then he disappeared and came back, guys. But he's back on the track. But what? Man. All right. Well, now he's got to take a tow, unfortunately. And now he's going to sit down on pit road.
Is it the big toe or the little toe?
It would be the big toe.
Ah.
He broke it. And bring up the standings. I do apologize for that. Forgot to click on that button. I blame that on Zach.
My bad. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Don't just
yeah.
cut my pay tonight. It's all good. I'm good.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. There we go. Hey, well, here's a good
I
thing.
wasn't serious about that.
Here's a good thing. Levi Cox just put down the fastest lap of a 1:19. He's running like road courses speeds.
Wow, he actually did take the road course, I think. Here.
Yeah, he's fast.
Do we have the road course in iRacing?
I don't think iRacing does, but there is a road course.
Yeah, you can see it. It's all you can see
Yeah.
it down in there.
I've watched some videos of people driving around. It's pretty nice, actually, road course in the infield. Or at least how it is in the video I've seen. I don't know. Ours
They
is
got a
skated.
road course here?
They
Yeah, you
did.
can see it in the
Actually,
infield.
What cars run here?
The rally cars have an infield road course here.
Oh.
I've drove actually the infield road course here at the rally cars is amazing.
I've never
Okay.
driven. I ain't big on the rally.
Hell,
You
either
know,
am I.
that just sparked the idea in my brain. How I'll have to bring it up later. I'll have to write it down.
Write it down for what? What are we writing it down for?
For maybe a use one time. I'm gonna use it.
You're gonna use it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't think we're gonna see pit stops. Really.
Some guys maybe near the back.
Well, I guess maybe if you're in the back.
Yeah, top off
would
good
be
action.
bad.
I mean, if I was in the back, I would. I would. Just
I think
go
some
back.
guys are saying, I don't want cold tires. I want as warm as possible. Now well, remember we've seen this at Kentucky. The second restart, or the first restart after the initial one, was very scary for a few guys. So let's see if these guys have that figured out here. Going off in the one, we'll have to watch and see if anybody car gets a little bit upset on entry here to middle.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is that if this restart, like you said, Zach, is more hectic than the first, and it's kind of a repeat of last night, then you know it's got to be the tire, because the car setup is different, the track is completely different. The only thing that remains is the tire.
Yeah.
So that's just something we're gonna have to
Common
get used to.
denominator.
Yeah, that exactly.
It'll be interesting. We'll have to see here, but I'm sure these guys have that aware in their, in their mind. They're saying, "All right, we saw what happened last night. We've seen this a little bit, but it's still, as a sim racer and as a car driver myself, like, yeah, you have that feeling of cold tires is the best time to get your lap times done. Back in the old tire. So
Yeah, it's been
Kinda goes
ingrained
against-
into our brains
yeah.
for so long.
yeah, it goes against every bone in your body when you're driving this car, but you got to back it down for that first lap to get up the temperature.
Which again is one of the few good things about this tire on ovals.
Yeah. It definitely makes you drive consciously. Can't just drive by the seat of the pants.
No, you can't. And this, again, like I said earlier, guys, I love this track. It is very fun track to race, actually. I mean, there's so much you can do once you get these tires heated up. You know, you can move around. We're gonna find out as much as everybody else here tonight. Once the tires do get up to temperature, where is the place to go? High, low, medium? You know, not too sure.
I think it's gonna be that low line, just because that way you can use all of the track to come up to the wall and keep that wheel out of the car, keep it as straight as possible, and keep that speed up. Is my guess.
That's definitely my feeling too, Brian. I think the low line is going to be it's going to be the line to run when you're not side by side.
Yeah, but when you're by yourself.
I think when you're side by side though, you're probably going to want the high line to pass somebody. It's going to be a little bit easier possibly to go around the high line and get someone a little tight on the bottom. So
Seems
we'll
to be a common
see,
theme.
but we'll be going back to green here soon. As this pace car, Mustang pace car iRacing thing with jigger.
You need to buy a new one. You need to trade that thing in.
It does burnouts good, okay? They
That's
probably have to
true.
change the tires every time though.
That's true. All right, well, pace car's in. Green's out. 5 laps completed here tonight of 100. It's going to be a long race, so these guys got to take it a little bit easy here.
Yeah, 100 laps, 2-mile track. That's 200 miles as everybody gets going smoothly this time around. So head off into turn 1. Everybody's smooth sailing so far. We'll see how this exit goes. As we get some shade out here now. Ooh, big bump by the 95 to the 14. Again, those two guys just picking up where they left off last night.
Yeah, different numbers too, so we have to get used to that. Oh,
Yeah,
I heard somebody
Jam
into
and
the
a
wall.
48 in the wall,
no,
and
it's
they're
a big
coming
wreck.
back down. Oh,
Oh man, there's a car flying.
Oh,
Jim's left her with a flying.
we have carnage. Oh, junkyard.
And that actually started all around James Ledford there.
All right. See if we can find his name.
just these cold tires don't have the grip, so I think they lost some grip on exit. Either because they were tired or loose, headed up towards the wall.
What car number is he?
He's going to be 48,
40, yep.
Oh, okay. I should have known that.
just like Jimmy J.
Sorry about that. I
Nope,
should've
it's
said-
okay. I found him now. Alright, well, let's see if we can go back on the replay here and see exactly what happened here with the 48. Oh, yep, up into the wall and down to the 24, and then it's just nothing else you can do. It's just nothing but... Oh, Josh Coley, he went down pit road.
No.
The 88 was involved. David Leclerc involved in that one too again.
Man, that would be unfortunate.
Well, he's one lap down, but I don't know if he was involved into it again.
I think that lap might be from 4.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that he wasn't involved, but he's going to get his...
Oh, yeah, he got through.
Yeah, he got through because as you just took the words out of my mouth. He's going around now, so apparently he made it through.
Got a 32 car field here tonight.
Yeah, very big field, man.
Big old field.
Yeah, right now, really biggest mover I'm trying to figure out is, would it be Eric Loring?
It's like
About 10 positions there.
Mike Morrison is up to 20.
11. He's 11th position.
31st.
So that would be Mike Morrison, actually.
Yeah, Eric Lorry's 10. Looks like Gabe Butler is 8. And everyone except James Ledford, everybody who started in the top 10 is still in the top 10.
And James Ledford from that 3rd position getting in trouble that early. That's That's tough for him. That was a great qualifying run.
Yeah, I think he was having just a little bit of trouble in you know in the traffic, the dirty air with the cold, ungrippy
Yeah.
tires. Thing is giving him a little trouble. Because
So you guys,
again, I mean, this is something we got to get used to. We're only
definitely.
about 3-4 weeks into this. So.
It looks like Raymond Rittenauer, Justin Spear, and Matt Quick in the squatty potty. They're all going to come down here and get a little fuel and tires and top this thing off here.
Yeah, that's gonna make our biggest mover, and Mike Morrison. He's now 10th,
Farther.
31st.
Wow. He just did the hopscotch.
Philip Fields, 13th from 33rd.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Very impressive stuff.
That's what wreck avoidance will get you.
That's right. It gets track position. And I can tell you what, these cars, you want some track position. That's what Levi Cox is like, and he's looking at the back bumper of a pace car. Pretty
Always a good car to be
through.
behind.
Yeah, no, it is. It's always definitely a good car to be behind, but a pretty good moving through here is Larry England. We've always seen him be pretty quick. He's up the 4th from 8th in those quick starts.
It's low line racing sponsorship Ford Mustang there.
Looking good.
Sounds
looking
like people
good.
are shutting
some
the
more
engines
guys.
off.
Yeah, guys are saving
Prefer to
fuel
top off,
as
huh?
fuel as they can here. Yeah, and a few more guys, a bunch of guys gonna top off. Logan Hilton also there in the top 5, looking good. Of course, in the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation car.
I like
And-
the blue that he has on that. It's nice, like I don't know. It looks like an
Yeah.
ocean blue chrome.
Almost like that, yeah.
He said he worked very hard on the car, and I believe he painted it. I'm not sure,
Right.
but I believe
Yeah,
he did.
I don't think that is a iRacing default. I think that is a complete
Yeah.
custom theme there, and it looks fantastic.
Does look really, really
If I
good.
remember correctly, and I don't know, I believe it's Logan. I think he's got a Facebook that he does paint jobs. Because I
nice.
did follow it and share it. I think that's. Don't quote me. I think
Right.
I think it's Logan, or it could be a dude, but I think it's Logan actually. I know the chat would let us know. But I remember seeing paint schemes being posted here recently. So if that's the case, you know, and you guys, anybody out there looking for a paint scheme, I'll get the name of it. I don't have the name offhand, what it's called, but I can get all that info for the future. But all right, well, looks like we're getting ready to go back green here, guys, as that pace car is going to duck in, and we are going to get freaky nuts, freaky crazy, and I'm going to say freaky nuts again because Zach likes that.
Gotta rub it in, but going into what here? Side by side. Levi Cox holding the bottom, his Bud's still there, trying to make the outside work, but I don't think it's going to here. See, ooh, a little wiggles from a few guys.
Wow.
See, still snapping a little bit there, so.
We were just
Full
riding
tires.
inside of Logan, man, and he was working it. Holy.
He was one of the cars I see
yeah.
still tapping it.
Still.
Off the hill. That rhymed.
3 wide for 3rd.
I got a funny
Look
feeling
at
you
Logan.
might want to go 75% throttle for the next 4 laps until you get the tires heated up.
Well,
I
you
know
just
I
save
wouldn't be.
Tire. I mean, you're going to want to save some tire here. I think tire wear is going to be excessive.
Oh yeah,
That's
because
pretty
in clean air, after about 10 laps, you're going to be pushing on the exit in traffic behind another car. It's going to be twice as worse. So
Yeah.
saving that right front is going to be very, very important.
Yeah,
Let's see what we
Larry
look on
makes
the
a
inside.
move on Logan, as Logan loses the position there. He's going to get Bud still to the inside.
Slide job.
All right, to answer the question, he does his paint jobs. Okay.
Awesome. Yeah.
That's really good.
All right.
Yeah, it's a nice, very nice paint job logo.
Those lines on the side are great. Those curves.
On Facebook, you can actually, if you don't mind, you can actually at and then his whatever it is. If you follow him on his page, it will actually link them to it.
Right.
To the chat. So you do at whatever it would be. I can do that later after the race if anybody's interested. But all right. Well, Levi Cox is definitely showing. This is his first race here too, guys. So here the thing is too that we actually only have one race with point standing. So, you know, he's
That's true.
So with this race here, the points can get shuffled big time. And I actually do got the point standings, and I'm working on bringing them up during the broadcast here. But I actually got them here as Gabe is actually in first place with Matt Quick in second. What? Squatty Potty's in second. He's in second. He's still in second, okay? He's still in his number 2.
Number 2.
He's on his number 2. And then Josh is in third, tied with Everett Lane. And then 5th would be Les, which I don't think he made it. Did he make it tonight?
Les Levy's here.
Oh, he is? Okay, he did make it, because I did see a post that he said he might not make it, but all right, well, that's your top 5, so the point systems are going to get, like, really shuffled after tonight.
Right. Yeah, Les running there in 18th from 25th. I'm making another move on Phillip Fields here for 17th, so.
I'm watching this field, and it's interesting. It's gotten single file up front, but they are on top of each other.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
They are able to follow actually pretty well early in this run. Now this is the only thing that concerns me. The longer this run goes on, the more they have to lift, the worse the dirt air is going to get. And if you're following this close and driving the car hard, you're going to burn the tire up.
Oh, easy.
So
very easy.
Really, just Levi out here really needs to set a smooth pace and just be nice and smooth and throttle. Don't put too much wheel in it, and just run his race and not really worry about staying in the lead personally. Even though you want the clean air, I do think you want the clean air.
Absolutely. I think as long as he can run just quick enough to keep the lead, that's all he needs to run.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to create a big gap, because as we said last night, you get stuck up behind a car like pretty much everybody is right now. It's going to be difficult to pass here in 5 to 10 laps.
Oh, Logan, hold her, bud. What a save there, man.
That's great. But still going to be right on. Oh, give it a big shove.
You know what Logan did there? He just got a little too much apron, Brian. Easy to do in this racetrack. You know, it's funny because, you know, in the Real Cup Series, we'll see them all over this place. So really just, you know, you could be up against the wall. You could be, you know, on the apron in 3 and 4. In iRacing, we tend to not do that. At one point, we used to run the wall way back in the day. When it was super wicked loose. It was pretty good up there. But now it tends to be a bottom to middle racetrack. So really just try to get down to that white line, ride them seams nice, and like you said, pointed out earlier, Brian, a nice wide arc. As you see the guys leading up front, these 3 are really like, you know, going to straight entry. You know, they're trying to carry as long as they can, as much speed into that apex. I can't spit words out, but
yeah, I mean, it feels that these corners, I mean, it feels like you're in slow motion here at Auto Club, because everything's just so big.
Yeah, the arcs are just. And when I said drive straight into a car, I didn't really mean straight, because you're going to throw a pretty big arc into it. But
it's straight compared to other.
The wheel is straighter. You're putting less wheel into it, pretty much, and just arcing, flowing into the apex. As you see, it's like a really a 3-car breakaway right now with Levi Cox, Brandon Clark, and Larry Logan Helton there leading that 4th car in that train. He's got Gabe Butler in her tow.
Towards 10th, had a little gaggle of cars. Charles Johnson just had a a subpar exit off before. Jim Brooks got around him. Squad Body's trying to get around him right now. Looks like he will clear. As he's going to have Eric Glory. Yep, right behind him. We've got some guys 1 and 2 laps down. I don't know if that's from the wreck earlier or if they've already pitted and trying a different strategy.
Yeah, how did Coley go a lap down?
Coley went a lap down. There's 2 laps down again. Yeah, but Lucky Dog not too long ago.
Yeah, so far Josh Coley, 24th position, 1 lap down. We know he can come back from a lot, so don't count him out yet.
I think he's
right
come
now.
back from being 2 laps down.
Oh, yeah, no,
the racing
exactly.
one that he was 2 laps down at one point.
Yes,
That's
he
what I
did.
said. You can't count him out. That's for sure. But we'll have to see.
Ooh, there's a green car there.
Ooh, Logan Helms. And Kenny Butler. Oh, but still. Oh, no.
Oh,
Right
no.
to the center straight away.
We just caught it live. Hang on. Oh,
Jim
man.
Brooks hard hit.
I think Jim needs a ambulance.
Oh. They're still wrecking.
Oh my goodness. Should I say it or not? You know what I'm gonna say, right?
What?
Holy mackerel, Doc. Here we are. Watch the replay. Watch this. You see Logan and he tries to and just hits it. Hang on. Hang on. Oh man. You know, thank God this is not real life because that would have broke bones probably.
Yeah.
That was
Jim would need some milk.
Yeah, milk. He would need more than milk, dude. He hit that thing head on. I don't even know how fast he was going.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Now it's-
And All-Star just coming out of 4. Just got
Yeah,
into the
4
wall.
can be a little tricky sometimes. It can get tight.
Oh, actually, Gabe Butler got in the back of Logan there.
Oh,
On the exit.
Oh, okay.
Logan was about to hit the wall, and just the momentum was so much bigger that Gabe had nowhere to go. He tried to miss.
I'm saying that's the thing of, you know, if you're behind a car coming out of a turn on exit and he gets a little tight and loses that momentum, you've got the dirty air, and I mean this track especially, exits are so tight anyways that even if you could have time to react and dart to the left to miss him, the car just won't do it. It just it won't turn left quick enough. You get what we just had.
Right. Yeah, wow, Jim Brooks did fly like a flying saucer right there.
Well, what do you say? They got to go out of the world.
Gotta lift off every now and then as our leaders are pitting here. So, see who wins the race up pit right here is they dropped the jacks on Levi's car in a sec. Oh, someone took some 20 to 77. Justice Spear, he took 2. No, he took 4 tires. Oh, he came in ahead of the leaders, so he was a lap down. He came in ahead of the leaders. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, the lead will go back to Levi, unless somebody stayed out here.
Well, we need to keep an eye on dude here. He did not pit, but I'm sure he's gonna try to take out the blue cone.
Maybe it's not this blue cone though. Here, you know, it's just a Talladega.
Well, hopefully he went to counseling. I gave him my business. I didn't give him my business card, but I gave him a business card to somebody that might be able to help him on cone issues. If you're mad at the cone, go get a snow cone, get your favorite flavor, and you'll be fine.
Here comes dude down pit road this time.
Well, we're gonna watch him because I guarantee he's gonna take out the cone.
We'll see.
Well, I do know one thing, guys, and I'll let everybody out there know. I know why I like using the UI and not the stupid internet browser thing. Our audio skips every once in a while when I use the browser for some reason. So, people see that. It's okay. Don't worry. It's just nothing I can do. It's just the way the browsers are connecting to the server, I guess.
They can see the audio?
The audio's skipping. Every once in a while, the audio skips. So
I'd like to see audio.
here it comes.
I'm messing with you.
Oh no, I was watching dude, and he didn't hit the cone. Well, I guess the counseling.
He heard you, and he was like, you know, screw this Robert guy. I know what he wants to see. I'm not going to do it.
Well, I am proud of you, dude. Way to go. I'm proud of you. Now the cone guy down there is very happy with you because you don't have to run back out there and pick up the freaking cone.
He's earned his one race chip.
Right? He probably went in and asked for a raise, and NASCAR went down and said, "Look, dude, yeah, the guy wants more money, and you can't be hitting this cone all the time." Oh yeah. All right, well, we'll go back up here. We're back to 1 to green, 25 laps completed. And we see, well, we got one car going around.
Yeah, David Leclerc and the 72. What was that? It was the 70 somebody took the waiver. Let's see.
That would
77,
be
Justin Spear, he
77.
got his waiver.
Yes, okay. Which you know who that is, right? No? You don't remember?
Well, he drives the 77 car.
Okay, well, his dad,
Justin
Rodney
Spear.
Spears, watches us on Facebook, and his sons race.
Nice, that's right.
You remember the Spears?
Yeah.
Yep, that's good old Justin.
Nice.
I don't know if his dad's watching on Facebook, but I know he does every once in a while yet.
That's awesome. Up front here, Levi Cox. Seeing if he can up that position 1 from last night where he finished second. See if he can get that first, but got hard charger Larry Ewing here up to second now here too. So the teammate Brandon Clark high on his heels. So let's see who can master these cars here on this run.
That and cold tires. Cold tires. Gotta be careful with cold tires. As we get ready to go back green. And green's out. Here we go. And watch them weave and dive and all over the place.
Yeah, I like what Levi Cox did right there. Restarted and got down to that white line. That's a smart thing to cut that distance while you're trying to get up to speed. Especially when you got that 95 hot on your rear.
Oh no, Raymond saves it. Oh no, he doesn't save it.
Back from behind.
Oh, and now we still got wrecked.
Gets in the Ledford.
Who hit the wall?
I don't know, but there goes the M&Ms.
Oh, James Leffert hit the wall so hard in the 48, man.
That was like Jeff Gordon at that
Las Vegas.
track. Yeah, Las Vegas.
How the wall stuck out.
Alright, well, we'll watch. We see Raymond here, and then we see the 48 try to avoid, the 71. Oh, the 18 tried to duck and got loose, and... ooh! He needs a ambulance now, too. Yes.
That was tough. It just all started there. Coming off of 2, get onto the apron.
There is a lot of hard hits going on here tonight. Whew.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel. Doc. Ding dong, the witch is dead, the witch is dead.
Oh God, don't start singing now.
Once upon a time.
This is
Gabe
what happens
Butler
when we get
won
caught.
last week. Yeah, this is what happens when we have yellows with
Yeah.
a 2-mile track. We have to we'll come up with something, keep everybody, you know, entertained. That's our job.
Imagine if we had a rain delay.
I'd be out jumping up and down in the water. I'd find a water puddle and just jump up and down. Oh, you never did that as a kid? Went outside, played in the rain?
No, because we're out in the country. We don't have puddles. We just get mud.
Well, that's the point. That's even more fun. You jump up and down with rain boots on, and then you go sloshing through the house, and your mom or dad yells at you. Oh man, I used to get in trouble all the time.
That's terrible, Robert. Dirtying up a parent's house.
I used to fill up water guns with dirty water and spray it at everybody.
Dirty water?
Yeah, muddy, dirty water. Fill it up.
Okay, what kind of dirty water?
Mud, dirty water. Oh my goodness, you guys.
Water and, yeah, I put it in a spray gun and I sprayed him right in the mouth. That is terrible, Robert.
All right, we got somebody out there rooting for Matt in the squatty potty. Awesome. Rusty, thank you for the like.
That's where you've been getting your dirty water from. You been from back quick.
That was a secret.
No, come on.
No, well, now you left it out. Great. Oh, well, yeah. Well, you know what? We can, we'll have some time to do some interviews for some drivers. I don't know if we have some other drivers. Who do we have all on? We got a lot of drivers, but I do know, I'll just give a shout out too to anybody that goes back and watches this stream and races in the league. I said it last night. Please join the Discord, and so we can get we have 30-some drivers out here. It'd be so awesome to be able to pull a whole bunch of you guys down here and there and talk to you.
Yeah, out there in the chat, maybe think about who you'd like us to interview for the next caution period. We'll get that going.
Do you want somebody now, Robert?
No, we can wait because
it's about to be one.
Yeah, it's about to be one. That's what I was about to say. Yeah, it's about to be one to go. So,
and I'm not sure if anybody's going to go in and top off either. I don't think they're going to, but because I'm looking at the stats here. Everybody's about 6 to 7 laps on their tires, so, and I don't even know how many laps that was under actually green, so.
Right.
All right. Well, we got Bud moved up to the top 8. He needs to bring out his hot pink car without the Alabama on it. Put a different sponsor on it, though. That'd be so cool. Why not?
And he was involved in a pretty big wreck there. That one that involved Logan Helton. So, he's done a good job to get back out there. So with Logan Helton there in 10th. So pretty fast recovery for those guys. Yeah. And let's see how it plays out from here as we get double filed up. We're about to go back to green racing here next time by.
Kevin's out. Kevin says this race is going to take forever. Well,
at this point, we're averaging about a minute a lap.
One minute lap times.
We're getting there.
Oh yeah.
30. Once they get rolling, though, they'll get the centrifugal force going on the racetrack, and they'll build up a dust cloud.
Well, and that I don't want to jinx anybody, but once you run out of quick repairs, you got no choice to either park it or get it fixed or ride around there very slow. And I mean, that's just racing. That's the way it's going to be. There's going to be cars that are going to fall out, and we'll have to see how it all plays out. We hope that everybody can finish the race because that's the goal. But we don't know. I've always been a fan of the fast repairs. You know, you guys know that. But as of last year, when we got rid of it, back with the Racing Freak days, I actually enjoyed not having the fast repairs. It made drivers, not that these drivers, so I'm not talking about you know, I'm just talking in general. You know, makes you think before you do. You know, you're gonna wreck that car, you're gonna find out. So, green flag's out. Off we go. Here we go with 31 laps completed as they start lap number 32.
67 there, you're at Yingling.
Beer man.
Gives Levi Cox a shove going into one. Brandon Clark gonna settle behind him.
Wow.
Mine, he's gonna duck to his inside. Potty there, under fire from Gabe Butler. I swear half the time I never remember Matt Quick's
he's
name.
under fire.
Don't light a match.
He might go up in flames. Look at this battling back here though for about Robert Richardson, 12, Bud Steele, Jim Brooks, Logan Helton, Matt Quick, Brian Kaufman. All these guys. You could throw a blanket over.
Ooh, Bud Steele almost got to the left rear. Logan Helton did a good job checking up there. That got really close. Again, cold tires. It's hard to kind of anticipate what the car is going to do. Hard to keep control of it. These guys doing a great job. As we're going to see, you know, on the old tire, these guys would still kind of be on top of each other 2x2. But this new tire, you get kind of single file, bumper to bumper, and then it kind of, once those tires get heated up, they get, you know, you can start making moves, and then kind of falls off a cliff.
Definitely.
10 laps.
Ooh, and I think we should point this out. Josh Coley update. He's back on the lead lap, and he's up fighting into the top 20. So he's 18th right now, fighting for 17th with Corey Lane there in that 33 machine. So 3-time champion here.
By laps,
Go back four times. Well, would it be 4 in a row or would it be 3 in a row this time?
3 in a row.
Okay, so he won 2 championships. That's right. My bad.
I think so.
I'm good. Yeah,
Correct.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So if you can get 3 in a row, that's amazing. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Josh. So.
Charles Johnson makes a pass on Raymond there. That's going to be for 11. Charles Johnson trying to crack into the top 10. He's going to have to catch Robert Richards, who started 28th up to 10.
Oh, somebody's back there.
It was
was that?
18.
Yeah, Phil's.
He saved it though, so we're still good. But that stacked up these guys near the back of the back here.
Hey, we got a big pack back here with Kyle, David Leclerc.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh.
78 around.
There was a car there. Oh, great save.
saved it.
Donald saved that. Oh no, we got another one
Oh.
spinning. Who is that?
That's the 44 Dwight Plush.
Oh, and he's sitting.
Oh, he just got caught by Phillip there in the.
Can he get going before these cars come around? He's pretty far off the track.
Yeah, that shouldn't throw out.
And nope, he's going to get going, so that is not going to throw a caution. Yikes.
Update back up front. We got Levi Cox first, Brandon Clark second, and Larry Yingling third.
Yingling.
That is going to throw me off.
You
man.
never seen Yingling
Every time.
here.
Yeah, but it ain't spelled the same.
It is.
No, Yingling, the beer is spelled Y-E-U or U-E-N-G. What? Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah,
You
it
can
is.
hear the
It's
keyboards
YUE.
going.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Like,
wait.
I don't know what. I don't know why. I
Just,
thought it
that's the pronunciation. He's got the
Yeah.
phonetic spell.
was-
That's funny.
Playing with my mind here.
I love it. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah, that was great.
It's like, yeah, and
That's
I'm
the
gonna call.
beauty of the internet, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm
Beauty
gonna call
of the
you a
internet.
liar.
don't
Oh
believe
crap! No, I'm not.
I'm gonna fact
Butler.
check him.
Fact check, yeah. Gabe Butler trying to figure out a way around Matt Quick there. He's close, but I just don't think can't figure out what to do right now. That's one problem with Auto Club is that it might be a wide track with some big turns, but your options are still kind of limited when it comes to passing.
Definitely this man.
As first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, bumper, two bumper. Seventh is also catching him there. Looks like that's going to be Brian Kaufman in the Chrome Exalta.
Look at this. Whoa, Brandon. A little run there.
He's got to run. Let's see if he can get to Levi's outside. Not quite. I think he's checked up a little bit. He's taking his time. Smart thing to do. Maybe gonna wait till the end of the run to pass him. Maybe even hope we can have a green flag pit stop and maybe get it done there.
Never know. Got a little run here to the inside, but I think he's just looking. Good run coming out for him on the inside. He's gonna go to the inside. Levi.
Just doesn't quite have that momentum.
I think he's letting Levi back in. These two are definitely these two are definitely teammates. So
It's true, that is something to think about.
A little bit of leeway being given between each other, just riding.
Yeah, because you ride behind the leader like that, might end up saving you a lap or two of fuel.
Yeah.
Over the course of a run. Ooh, if you stay out of the wall, that got close. It's starting to push out of 4 now. Get a little update on our track temps here. Track temp is 74 degrees, so I believe that's 5 degrees cooler than what we had in practice.
It's amazing how close these cars are being able to follow this well so far through this race.
Yeah, it's I did not expect us to be following this close after this amount of time.
Completely agree.
One of the few things that new tire gives us, it gives us this option here. I guess we can follow a little bit better on 2 mile tracks.
Yeah, it's looking like a possibility. That's why the times have really dropped down.
What's the fall off?
Looks like 40.57 there was about the fastest lap he ran. Now 41.023 up front. It's about a half a second here, and this is about what they run in, by themselves, no draft, clean air, no pack in qualifying. And that's not always up to speed, of course, too. So this is gonna be the point where you're gonna start seeing people probably start to start to really roll out the gas and let these cars roll.
Yeah, let me hop in car, Brandon Clark, see what kind of throttle he's having to do. Coming out of 2, right on the gas, getting that draft from the leader there, checking up a little bit. Yeah, he's definitely wanting to stay behind him. A little bit of blip going into 3, having to feather it a little bit in the middle. But other than that, it's smashed to the floor.
Yeah, Levi Cox is he's got the pedal to the metal there.
It seems like the car's a little bit happier in 1 and 2 than it is in 3 and 4.
Definitely does.
Just see going down the backstretch up against that wall. There's so many bumps. You get a lane off the wall, there's not as many bumps. It's just a matter of how smooth of a ride you want.
And the 4-car little breakaway here now starting to form with Levi Cox, Brandon Clark, Larry Ewing, and Matt Quick. Gabe Butler there in 5th. Starting to lose a little bit of their trail, and Logan Helton there in tow with Jim Brooks, Charles Johnson, Brian Kaufman, and Raymond right now rounding out your top 10 here so far.
Yeah, the field has gotten massively spread out, and that's what we usually see here at Auto Club and Michigan. The field gets spread out, but it typically ends up in a fuel mileage race as well. So the action is not over, and I would have to imagine some pitting would about be happening soon. Maybe we are 14 laps into the run, so maybe
I imagine they can't go much more than 20. Maybe 24, 25, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm thinking mid to low 20s. So when you start thinking about that, and we are approaching halfway, we're going to be coming across the lead to lap 47, take lap 48. So it's looking to still be a two stop, no, a 3 stop, unless you can stretch at 25. Oh, no, it'll be a 2 stop. Never mind. What am I thinking?
Yeah, that's what I would think. But right now, the front 4 really starting to pull away here from that second pack. Also, another update on 2-time champion Josh Coley here, back to back. He's broke himself up to 11th now, 5.3 seconds behind the leader. Lap times are a good bit off leader, but I think that's mostly due to traffic. But still, good job for him to get all the way up to 11th here.
Now, I don't want to say I told you so, but I did say right before we took the green flag for this run that by lap 50 he'd be in the top 10.
Did you?
I almost did it. I did. Or at least I thought about saying it.
He done it yet.
He's got one more
close.
position here. He's got about 8 cents to pick up.
Brian, it's weird if you look at his lap times. Ever since he got to within this distance of Raymond, his times have just fallen off a cliff. He was running literally lap times with leaders. Then boom, all of a sudden he gets about a second within Raymond. And he's running lap times similar to the guys ahead of him.
Maybe it's stretching fuel, maybe? I don't know, because you lost the 10th there to Raymond.
Yeah, the only thing I can think, Brian, is just the dirty air. Just the air behind these guys is getting a little worse. So, I mean, he has got a good little gap in between them still, but it's just, I think, a little bit of just him being able to, he's had to drive through so many cars in traffic. I think he's had trouble there. But we'll see. I think he's just got to slowly click them off. I'm sure he can get good points out of this if he continues his march. Yeah, the times really are starting to really fall off now as the leaders up front are even running 41.75.
Yeah, that's it's fallen off a lot in the past 5 laps.
It's really starting to hit that point of the run. Big lifts. Possibly not the leader though. Logan Helton though has also moved himself up into 5th in front of Gabe Butler. And he's actually starting to carve a little bit of time, I think, into that deficit. Yes. Also got a few guys I think about to come to pit road here. Josh Coley, Raymond Rittenauer, Brian Kaufman are your first takers here.
Yep, probably not a bad idea for Josh Coley, seeing as how caught the guy in front of him within a second, kind of hit the brick wall. Might as well go ahead and pit.
Yeah, and I think they can make it I would think from here they could make it on maybe one more stop.
You could do...
If you could do 25, you could do it. If you could do 24, you could do it.
Yeah, because it's lap 52 now. I think you'd have to have one. Yeah, 24. maybe a 23. I think that's doable.
I think it definitely is.
I have to see how far the
time into leader.
I have to see how far Jim Brooks goes, or who was it saving fuel last night?
Jack Walls. I don't think he's
Jack Walls.
Oh, well, no, he is out there. He's out there. He's 23rd right now. He's 2 laps down, unfortunately.
We'll see how long he takes.
Right? Ask him.
He got some pretty good few miles last night in Kentucky. So these front four have been pretty inseparable, though.
Yeah,
oh, Larry Yingling. He couldn't have stuck a Yingling between him and the wall. That would have been some glass on the racetrack right there. Or aluminum.
Yeah.
It was aluminum on the racetrack. I said that as you said. I was thinking 2 steps ahead of you there, Brian.
Hey, I gotta be honest, I don't really like Yingling that much.
It's alright. I think it's beer.
That's
Yeah,
a good
it's
point.
beer.
That's a good point.
That's what I'm saying. It's just it's good. It's whatever.
It's a lager. No, I don't do lagers.
Let's see. Okay, no, Jim Brooks is getting packed by Jack Walls there. She's a lap down, but yeah, these guys up front are still continuing to run laps, so that gives me kind of confidence that Josh going them can kind of make it. I think they just want to split it in half to the end.
Which wouldn't be a bad idea with this fall off that we're having.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to be running so much quicker. Levi Cox now down to a 42.2, so we're losing almost a tenth a lap now, maybe more.
Yeah, Josh Cole's running 41 O's right now.
A big difference.
And this next lap will probably be even quicker because it's the second lap. And he jumped in front of Raymond Rittenauer through that sequence too, and is on the back end of Brian Kaufman. So see how this plays out here. But these front 5 now. Let's say that Logan Helton, look at him. He's clawed himself up here.
These guys.
That Cystic Fibrosis Foundation car air is looking beautiful and flying through the air.
Raising money in positions.
That's exactly right, Ryan.
He's looking fast too, because Matt Quick
He's up on
ran a
that bumper.
42.2 and he ran a 41.9.
Yeah, he's been consistently in the 41.9s. These guys up from 42s, 1s, and 42s.
Save some tires.
I think he might have.
And he's got some damage in the front, just a little bit on that splitter. Just notice that they're on the right side.
Oh yeah, could have maybe scraped the wall at some point.
I don't think
See what he
it's,
does now.
I don't think it's doing anything for hurting them wise.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Might be
Look at
helping
him. And that's how you get splitter damage.
But that's a good way to defend a position. Matt Quick there, didn't do anything wrong there.
No.
Just said, hey, this door is cracked. It's not open.
It's slightly open. You can see through it, but you can't come through. Here's Johnny.
Spanky, spanky.
And look at you back here now, Gabe Butler. He's got a friend, Jim Brooks, has caught up to him. And look, here comes Josh Coley, Brian Kaufman on the new tires. Look at this difference. Wow. Man.
I know one thing I could say. We can, with the Squatty Potty, we can say, hidey ho.
And there goes Logan Helton. Oh, I think Matt Quick's about to pit.
Going to come down pit road.
Yes, he is.
Wow. Look at Josh Coley, man. He's just coming through the field.
Yeah, those guys are flying right now.
Tires you feel like Superman.
Yeah, and he's gonna put himself in front of Brian here now. So
he might be Superman, but we got Pepsi Man.
Yeah, the question is how long can the Pepsi Man go, because he's now 35 laps on his run.
I think they're coming this time right here.
Top 5 is 35 laps. So.
Oh yep. Top 2 come down. Logan Helton.
Oh, and Larry Ewing continues on, and Logan Helton continues on. What is Logan Help must have saved some fuel or something because he look out.
Oh, when you say
Larry
tires,
wanted to come down that time too. I think Larry wanted to come.
Man, these guys. Was this run with a yellow involved into
Yes,
it?
yes.
I think
yes.
there was a couple.
Man, because
I don't think they can make it to the end on 30. There's no way they can make it 30.
I don't think you can make. Yeah, I don't think you make 35 on a full tank.
Nah, well, nah, you can't on a full tank, but that, that's just pushing it. Here comes Larry Engling and Logan Helton, the pit road. The last.
Levi and Brandon coming out.
Does Gabe stay out? Gabe is still out there. Can Gabe save enough fuel here?
there's no way.
It's gonna be interesting.
He's 37
Whoa,
laps.
whoa, whoa!
Whoa, did you see Raymond?
Hey, Raymond got close to. They're racing out there and 14 coming up on the track.
He about got sideswiped.
Man.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting now.
And we'll see when Josh Cully comes across the line.
Yep.
Yeah, see, Josh Cully is now ahead of Levi Cox.
Yep.
So that short pit strategy really really paid off.
Yeah, but not too far ahead. That's the only problem. But he needs to really think what he needs to do right here is he needs to focus on getting to that 75 marker and pit, and then try to make up as much time. I mean, this may not be a winning strategy, but I think this could be a top 5 strategy for Josh Cully here. So good recovery so far. But Gabe Butler, last of the pitters here, coming off the pit.
Levi Cox looking on the inside of Brian Kaufman there. He's going to make that look easy and clear him. Coming out of 2. And Levi's going to set his sights on Raymond.
Yeah.
Looking on the inside in 3.
Levi's going to have a pretty big lead. When this all settles out here, because these guys, these 3 right here he's battling with are older tires.
We're about to see
Josh Cully
is going to make easy. We're going to make this hard.
I was about to say, I think
he's got to make it hard.
I think he's just smart. He rolled the top pretty well. He's going to get a big run down the back straightaway here. Cully goes to the block, but he decides better of it.
Yeah, Levi had too much momentum there. There's somebody was going to wreck if he blocked.
3 wide, Matt Quick, Logan Helton, and Larry Engling. Larry Engling uses the bottom to go by 3 wide into 3 to 6.
Josh Cully holding his own.
Yeah, he's doing great.
In 3 and 4, but Levi's going to have a run on the front stretch.
Oh, they touched
they get together.
Oh man, hold it. Good save by Josh. That was some net code there. Unfortunate.
See, you saw net code. I saw them actually touch there.
Oh really? Wow. Okay.
So
interesting.
one of those iRacing deals.
Yeah. You never know.
Comes Brandon Clark coming back second, and now we've almost picked up where we left off from before pit stops.
Yeah, Brandon Clark's right there on the back bumper now, and biggest thing though is Larry Yingling and Logan Helton are a little ways back now. That one lap longer bit them kind of.
Yeah, that's one of those things. If staying out 1 or 2 laps longer is just going to hurt you. But whereas Levi Cox and Brandon Clark, they stayed out several laps after Josh Cully and the other ones that pitted that lap. So even though you pit later and lose some time, you gain it all right back. It kind of gets itself out.
Definitely.
But 1 or 2 laps, that really won't ever settle out.
Nope. I agree.
Well, these front leaders, how long do you think they stay out now here? 35 laps to go.
Oh wow, Josh Coley just pitted.
Yeah, I think maybe a good amount of damage there, perhaps. And this track, fairly aero sensitive.
Yes. Yes, it is.
You know, we seen Logan Helt earlier with a little bit of splitter damage on the front, but it wasn't too major. And I think just the way he was driving it, saving tire, that really helped. But Josh Cully may have had more damage.
Actually, I know what that was. He got a penalty, guys.
Got it.
Did he hit the
when he-
exit?
When he exited pit road, he crossed the exit of pit, and he got him a penalty. That is unfortunate. That's gonna ruin his night.
Yeah,
Oh man, I'd be screaming at the race officials to clear that.
Yeah, that's it's unfortunate sometimes, you know. iRacing gives you a penalty for getting forced down there, and nothing he can do about it except take his penalty and go on about it.
That's one thing, you know, that line is sticking out kind of far. They ought to think about that line up a little bit.
It is Raymond Rittenauer. He did the strategy Josh Coley was on. He's done a very good job to hang on to that third position right here, as Larry's just starting to reel him in. I'd say who lost a lot of time was Logan Helton. He's got stuck behind Matt Quick and hadn't been able to stick to Larry Yingling.
Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. Sometimes you get stuck behind a person who's quick enough to stay in front of you, but just slow enough to hold you down.
Exactly right. And you know, another thing is he saved a lot of tire last run, so maybe he's doing the same.
That's true. That is very true. See the third field here, see if we got any sort of battles going on. It's like fifth, sixth, and seventh. Yeah. Logan Hilton on the inside of Matt Quick there.
That's all I see too, Brian, looking for this.
Finally
Lead change.
clear him.
Brandon Clark.
As soon as I literally took my camera off of that.
Brandon Clark to the lead in 1 and 2.
You think his teammate gave it up to let him lead a couple laps and get some points?
Ooh, maybe, possibly, and Larry Yingling hard hit on the right front on the exit too. Ooh, the battle between these two guys is going to get intense here as we get down to the thick of this. They may be teammates, but I know they're both going for the win. If me and Brian here know anything about how teammates race, it sometimes can bring out the worst in racing.
The person I race the hardest is you.
That's true. Usually do race your teammates, you know. So, oh, and look at this. Levi couldn't keep it on the bottom. So he got stuck behind the lap car and Mike Morrison there. Sorry for the...
Oh, man.
I didn't know if he was going to run the back of him there accidentally. But just couldn't keep the car down behind Brandon here. Oh, and there's David Leclerc in the grass.
I was going to say, I just thought I seen somebody down in the grass. Man, he's not having a good night at all, is he?
I just have to throw them wieners back on the grill, blow them off real quick. Grill, nobody have to know.
He needs to finish cooking them first. everybody down pit road's hungry. Got them in a rush.
Oof. Look at that close call.
Man, Matt Quick and Logan Helton still going at it. Logan Helton cannot get around him at all. He's passed him a couple times, and then just the way the momentum worked, Matt Quick comes right back around. So
It's tough to do sometimes. Tough to
It is,
do.
and Logan Helton is just a skosh quicker, but he's not quick enough to get around Matt Quick.
Right, they're both catching Larry Yingling here too. I think he's got that right front damage. He hit that right front pretty good. Doesn't look too damaged from what I'm looking at, but he definitely hit it. So he's been slow ever since then. So these front two continue to pull away.
Yeah, he's falling quite a bit, which is unfortunate.
Definitely is.
Ooh, Matt Quick, I think he got a little bit of that dirty air. Logan Helton's gonna squeeze up to the outside. See what he can do on the outside. He is gonna be behind his 67. Yeah, can't do much. Very little air on his nose right now. And now there's plenty as they split. What's Logan doing? He's gonna push Matt Quick.
Probably the smart thing to do there is they called up to Larry so fast. Oh, it's getting tight there though. Gonna be 3 wide, baby. Whew. Great racing.
Who ride where?
Logan Helton, Matt Quick, they're almost 3 wide.
Oh, no. Almost, yeah, almost.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah, I was looking for 3 wide too. I was like, 3 wide where?
Zach pulled a, oh, what's that dude on NBC?
Rick Allen?
Yeah, Zach pulled a Rick Allen on us.
Oh.
No, that was not Rick Allen. That was, we could go back and do a freeze frame, but I think they were 3 wide for a split second, okay? The bumper was there. It just didn't have the drive off, okay? But Logan Helton gets by Matt Quick there, moved himself up actually into that 3rd position. Great run for Logan to start off tonight.
That's fantastic. And meanwhile, while all that was happening, Jim Brooks has made it to guys.
He said hello. This is feeling like the IndyCar here.
It seems pretty similar actually. Able to follow pretty well.
Probably just slower runs.
Yeah, just a bit more body roll and a little bit slower.
Yeah.
Well, 50 miles an hour actually.
A little quieter too, maybe.
Quieter.
Louder. I think the Indy cars are quieter than stock cars.
I think the wind's pretty loud.
That's true.
I still think a stock car is louder than an Indy car. That's me though.
Mate, it's close. I guarantee it's close. Indy cars are loud.
Oh yeah, I believe they are in real life.
They turn a lot of RPMs.
But listening, broadcasting them and listening to them, I feel like I said it sounded like weed whackers, lawnmowers. I don't know. That's just the sound that I got coming through my headset. So, and it's probably not right, anyways.
Man, these two have put about a 5-second lead up front here. Just working together. It's good teamwork. Wonder when they
another similarity with IndyCar.
Yeah.
Oh, Jim Brooks coming down pit road.
There he is. He said, "I've had enough. This is we're good to go. Let's get some fuel and tires."
Looks like Raymond Rittenauer coming out pit road. Seems like a lot of the guys towards the back of the field, mid to backpack, have already pitted. Perhaps. Only have 10 cars on the lead lap right now. That would include Brandon Clark, Levi Cox, Logan Helton, Matt Quick, Larry Yingling, Brian Coffin, Jim Brooks, Dave Butler, Eric Lorry, and Raymond Rittenauer. Of course, Jim Brooks may... Oh, we got a caution. That's the 77.
Wow.
Oh.
Did he solo spin?
I think he was trying to come down pit road and lost.
Oh, that's him and the 62. Oh, maybe the 62 was coming to pit.
Oh, watch here on the replay, and yes, he was, and the 77 didn't even know it. And out of the whole thing, well, no one got damaged, but the 62 made it into pit road. did it the hard way, but he made it in.
Was the 62 turn?
I don't know if he was trying to, because that was a pretty late. If he was trying to get to pit road,
I think he was.
He was darting left, but if he was trying to get to pit road, that was
Yeah, I think
he would have been too hot.
Bring up history. He did a Tyler Conroy.
no, because he wasn't slowing down at that point. I think.
Did he get loose?
Yeah, he just wanted to stay off the wall, and the 77 Justin Spear there was expecting him to drift out a little bit more, but he held his lane. Yeah, just guys going for the same spot of pavement there. Ricky Bobby, I want to go fast.
Give me 1 second. I gotta mute my mic. I got a dog barking. I don't know if anybody heard that.
You're good. We will handle this.
As leaders come down pit road.
Yes, it does. This re-racks him here. This also lets Larry Yingling, I think he's going to get him a quick repair on that right front.
You start parking?
They don't do it no more.
Oh, they fixed it.
They fixed the twerking.
Oh, man.
On that, right? There you go. The race won by Logan or Levi Cox, Brandon Clark, Logan Helen, Matt Quick, Larry Ealing, Brian Kaufman, Gabe Butler. It's your top 7.
So now we get to re-rack them. The top 11. Well, right now the top 9 are on the lead lap. 10th and 11th there of Jim Brooks and Raymond Rittenauer will be getting the lucky dog, I believe, if my scoring pylon is correct. Actually, several guys will be getting the wave around, but those guys will be getting the wave to get back on the lead lap. It's been a good race so far. Had a bit of a slow start, but it's difficult trying to get used to these cars, especially on these new tires, kind of slick in the beginning. We got it going. We've had some great green flag racing here. Lap 81, about to take lap 82. That's going to be 19. So don't have to worry about fuel mileage. Only have to worry about the tires.
Yeah. It's going to be a tire management type of deal. A lot of guys going to be trying to take a wave around here too, Brian, I think.
Oh, yeah. Half the thing. Oh, yeah.
Jim Brooks, Renard, Duke Conrad, Charles Johnson, Robert Richards, but still James Ledford, Corey Lane, all these guys here.
I think about 13 cars.
And 62 less Levy, who going to try to get back to 1 lap down. I believe Josh Coley too, Justin Spear, Jack Walls, yeah, all these guys are trying to get
everybody and their
back.
brother.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back, Robert.
Did you go touch a fish?
I'm not answering it.
I'm gonna mail him a bass.
One of them talking bass.
Yeah.
Get one that you can voice program.
Yeah. Freaky nuts.
Freaky nuts, touch me.
Holy mackerel, Doc.
Grab my tail.
Watch your mouth, man.
Touch me, Robert.
All right, well, yeah,
oh, I had to.
That's a little TMI, but okay. All right, back to the race. Okay. I hope so. Because I don't know what to tell you, man.
I'm interested to see what Logan Helton does here, because it seems like he's saved some tire and been really good on the long run. If we get another caution, that's going to kind of throw his strategy out the window. As it's been up to this point.
right. Well, 1 to go, 18 laps to go. Alright, sorry about that.
Looks like we got a small field now, but all the wave rounds are just having to catch up.
Kyle Busch restart. Oh, no, someone's wrecking.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Oh, delay green, delay.
All the pace car just darted through the grass.
What in the world? The pace car's drunk.
He said some Yinglings.
Oh man,
Hopefully that didn't glitch the pace car.
what happened there? Why do we got a delay? Something happened in the back?
I think,
Yeah.
yeah, there was some.
Guys catching up wrecked.
Yeah, those wave rounds, they had to hustle to make
On
sure they
cold
weren't too far
tires.
behind. Yeah, on cold tires, they had to hustle to make sure they weren't going to miss the green, but then had to slow up because the field was right there. So a little bit of a traffic jam there. I deal with that every day.
Yeah, I heard. I heard that you're traveling to work. You're crazy.
It's not too bad in the mornings. Let's get there pretty early, but afternoons, 5 o'clock.
How long does it take you to get home?
On a good day, about 50 minutes.
Oh my gosh. That's
Yeah, but-
nuts.
That's why you get the, 5.7 liter Hemi V8 and zip through traffic.
Well, true. I'm with you on that. Hemi, baby. Ain't nothing like a muscle car that's got a Hemi in it.
Only thing better is these cars right here, 5.9 liters.
Very true. Very true.
Sporting, see here, it'd be 550 horsepower. About to let them loose.
Oh, look at this. Two front runners are tapping each other on the start here, guys. I mean, they are on each other. They're like, oh, look at this. Now, that's teammates saying, you know what? I am going to ride you on the side all the way to the start. Oh, man.
Could be a sign the teammate truce is over.
Logan Helton there, though, in the 63. He's trying to make some noise.
It's right there. He's going to be pushing Levi all the way down. He's going to look to
he's
the
on the
inside. I don't
inside.
know if this is going to work.
It's gonna be 3 wide for the lead.
And Logan make it stick. It's going to be slick.
He checked it up good. Levi overdrove it. I think he did it right.
Oh,
Can Logan Helton
Wait,
pull through the lead here?
they're tight there.
Oh, it's gonna be close, guys. Going off in
Made
the
that work.
one. Larry Yingling with the push.
Yingling pushing Helton. Teammate Clark pushing Cox.
Oh, my goodness.
This is good right here. 3 wide for 5th behind him.
Yep. Brian Kaufman, Gabe Butler, and Matt Quick on the outside. Look at Levi though, strong around the outside, man.
Yeah, outside is a place to be, I believe. Oh boy. Park a little bit tight on exit there, maybe. All's good. Yingling, another good shove. And these 4 up here.
Yeah, well, as them 4 are battling, don't forget about the cars in the back. You got Gabe, you got Eric,
Yeah.
Brian, Matt. They're loving to see this.
You get one more yellow, Josh Coley might be on the lead lap too. He's trying to get back to the lucky dog position with Jack Walls.
Oh my goodness, tight racing up there.
It's on.
Wow.
It's the fight for that clean air up front.
Pepsi man's trying to hold off the pack.
Side by side here. This is great action here.
You look at the 14 and the 95, they're both running way 2 different separate lines there. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that 95 trying to get a little bit of that clean air on his nose in the middle, maybe.
See what he
And
does. Well,
14.
yeah, he pushes the 14. Oh, look at him sway. Oh, side drift. Oh, my goodness.
Can't cut it any closer than that.
Big run here coming Brandon Clark, actually. He's gonna shoot the inside Levi. Oh, he's gonna catch a little bit of apron. Let's go check him up a little bit here.
Yeah, it
Actually,
wasn't a whole lot of
going down the
apron,
back
but
straight.
it was enough.
Helton's gonna follow, so is Larry Yingling around the top. Big push
yeah.
to Logan, to Levi.
See what just a little bit of a mistake can do. He lost a position there, and now he's got to fight back for it. And while them two are fighting, that's going to allow Levi to get away.
Yeah, here coming 11 to go.
But don't forget about those guys behind him. We got Brian Coffin, Matt Quick, and Gabe Butler watching all of this.
Yeah, anything happens, they're there to soak it up.
They're getting single file now. As I say that, Larry says, nope, I don't want to go single file. It is a squatty potty. He says, I'm going to go on the inside too.
Logan sticking his nose up in the top a little bit.
And Brandon Clark going to the bottom for the lead.
He's going to try it again. Maybe this time in one he won't hit any. I heard a car hit a wall.
I thought Larry was going to go in the middle. And the push to Brandon Clark, he's going to clear here on Levi. I think Logan's going to pull the slide under Levi. What racing? We got here 10 to go.
Yeah, this is good racing right here.
Oh, no.
Oh, good save.
No, he does not save
I
it.
spoke too soon.
Oh, man. We watched it live, too. Oh, my goodness.
And guess what, guys? Josh Coley is your lucky dog. So he's going to get back on the lead lap here.
Did he make it through it?
He did.
That's a lot of position to make up in when we go back green. It'll be about 4 laps.
Oh, yeah, I guess it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
tough break for Levi Cox there. I mean, running up front the whole race. Definitely most laps led here tonight.
Yeah.
Matt Quick also involved. It's unfortunate he was having a good race as well.
Wow, that's okay.
And Larry Yingling.
Pepsi Man's a little bit, he's got his hand out saying, don't push me in anymore. I'm already crunched.
Fizzled out.
Yeah, he popped the top, right?
He's flat.
His can got shook up and
Yeah, he's
popped
flat.
it.
He's
Now
flat
he's
soda now.
Yeah, now he's flat soda. Ew. Yeah.
Oh, look at some pit takers here.
I know. Here's another thing you
Charles
guys
Johnson's
probably
first.
don't know about me. I don't drink cold soda.
What?
I don't drink anything cold.
What?
Is that like
That is disgusting. I'm sorry, that might be worse. Like, that is worse than you not touching fish.
Nope. I actually I drink everything room temperature.
Wow.
that's like that
I can't drink room temperature liquid. I'm like,
in Germany Oktoberfest, they all their beer it's room temperature. They don't keep their beer cold. It must be German.
hot
I
beer.
just
Oh.
never like cold stuff. I don't know. I drink
I
coffee
freeze.
hot, and then I drink all my stuff room temperature. So
I freeze everything I drink.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah. Stick a
really cold.
Gatorade in the freezer.
Yeah.
Let it melt a little bit.
I freeze water bottles. I freeze everything, man. I love like cold.
See, Robert, you got to come down to North Carolina in July when it's about
Yeah, you'll love
25
cold.
degrees outside with about 90% humidity.
You'll love some cold water.
Yeah, you're gonna need some ice in that drink.
You're gonna say room temperature ain't doing it.
nope. It actually gets hot here too, guys. And
Well, we know it gets hot, Robert, but not North Carolina.
See,
Here, Big North
even
Carolina.
Ryan agrees with me out there. He says, water at room temperature is better for you.
Yeah, no, that is actually that is a fact that it's better
Yes.
for you.
Okay, and the only thing he
But
drinks
a lot
cold
of things
is
are better
milk.
for you, and I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah,
If I like cold water, I will drink cold water. Okay, it's way better. Look, I'm sure there's a lot of other stuff that I've done in my lifetime that are a lot worse than drinking cold water. So, like eating a cheeseburger or something like that. Like, I feel like that's probably worse than drinking cold water. So, I'll take my chances on cold drinks. I like slushies too. Slushies are pretty good.
Oh, they're delicious.
You like slushies,
No, not really.
You don't like cold stuff? You like ice cream?
Yes, I do ice cream.
Okay. That's
So you like cold milk? That's better.
Cold milk, I drink cold milk. That's what.
Do you like cold milk? There you go.
That's what Ryan said. He said the only thing I drink cold is milk. So.
I put ice in everything I drink.
Do you put
Sweet
ice in your
tea.
milk?
No, heck
Oh,
no.
okay. Do you drink coffee?
I'll
What
drink
is
coffee.
that?
What?
Iced coffee. That's it.
No.
Iced
If I'm
coffee's
gonna drink
good.
coffee, I'm gonna drink hot coffee.
Okay. I don't do
like
the iced coffee
it's
either.
nasty. Yeah.
Well, it's cold too, but I've never. I tried it once and I was like, oh my god, who likes that? That's not coffee.
It's weird.
It's good. It's good. You go to McDonald's, get you a large iced coffee for about $2-3. It's good.
No.
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 I like hot chocolate too. That's about the only other thing I like hot drink wise.
Yeah. Hot
Hot
chocolate.
chocolate's good. But that's when it's cold. That's when it's cold. Yeah. But I don't know. That's an interesting
How did we
discussion.
get started on this?
Yeah, because Robert said he doesn't like
Pepsi
cold
man, he
water.
fizzled out. That's right.
That's
See-
right. Yeah, it was Pepsi. It was all about the Pepsi.
Come full circle.
Ken likes to say, and that's it too. Maybe it is because my teeth. He says he has bad teeth, so the only thing he
Yeah.
can drink is room temperature soda. Well, you know what? Honestly, I guess my teeth are not that good, so maybe that's
yes.
why.
I know
You
some people when they drink cold stuff, it hurts your teeth a lot. So,
Yeah.
fortunately, I've never had a cavity. So,
Me either.
What?
yeah,
Get out
brush
of
my
here.
teeth every day and floss.
It's true.
Okay, great, but you never had. Wow.
Mm-mm.
Have you ever had a toothache or any tooth problems?
No, I knocked my two front teeth out when I was a little kid, but they're fake now. But that was when I was a little kid.
So you never had a toothache?
No,
Oh, Jesus God.
I ain't either. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Blessed with the good teeth genes.
Well,
I
thank
brush
God.
twice a day and floss once a day.
Good job. Good job. That's hard to say it's good.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, you don't
I
want to
like
go
my
through
teeth.
that pain. Oh,
Trust me, I knocked my two front teeth out, and then I was like, I became a teeth freak after.
Teeth freak.
A teeth freak. He's the tooth fairy, guys. Look out. He's going to be saying, here I come, Heidi ho. We're going to have a Heidi ho green. Here we go. It's going to be 5 laps to go, guys, here. This is going to get interesting, as it always does here at Area 51. Hang on, everybody. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Brandon Clark, great restart, followed by Brian Coffin there on the inside. Logan Hill's going to have to do a little bit of work here on the exit 2. Trying
Yeah,
to pick
we
up
look-
that lost ground.
We got a lot of new faces up here, guys. Oh, and they're wrecking
Oh,
the
they're
back.
wrecking in the back. Oh,
That's gonna be
Scotty
close too, I
Pine.
think. Yeah.
Oh, and they're still wrecking.
More.
Holy mackerel, I can't even find where they're at. They're all just wrecking off my screen here. Oh, 33. Oh, okay. Oh, let's go back on the replay and see here what happened to Josh. Come down into one on this start here. Everybody's getting top. Oh, what in the whoa? And hang on, chain reaction. Wow. Well, that's one way to beat the defending champion. Keep him in the back.
And Stuff Brady just fought his way back onto the lead lap. Only for that to happen, but it's racing and that happened.
Yeah.
just like starting second and ended up fourth in half a lap. Logan Helton just outside, not the best place to restart, but it's the place to be after you've been green for 2 laps. So it's man, some of these tracks is difficult. You starting on the outside line. It's just not a good place to be. There's really not a whole lot you can do.
Tough position that he's in, but one thing I want to point out right here, actually, look who made up the 6th.
What?
And 8th. Wow, dude. You think of that?
That's one driving fool right there.
Yeah, he got all the way to 6th on that restart. Impressive stuff. I think Josh Coley was even involved in that wreck. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
So.
Ryan, answer that question. It all depends on what night. How many they have actually racing this series. I don't know. What do you guys think? At least an average of 20 plus?
I'd say 25.
25 plus? Okay.
I'd say at the lowest, 20.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always at least 20.
Yeah. It's usually in the 25s, sometimes into 30s like tonight, you know, so. Good
Actually,
good size.
They've grown quite a lot since
they have.
Since we've started doing them.
Definitely have.
And it's a great league. All those guys here are friendly, lovely to talk to.
Very fun stuff that transpires here, and
yeah,
some crazy stuff too.
Personality.
Ken said out there, he said it looks like the 63 spun his wheels on the restart.
Could be possible.
Yeah, could be, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to restart 4th here this time, and let's push Jim Brooks in 3rd. Wow. Gives him a shot at this win here.
Huh. Somebody that doesn't really care too much about Gen 6 cars. He can race them, as you can see. He's an Indy guy.
And this will be our first attempt at a green-white checker. I believe we have 3 attempts.
Yes, there is. There's 3 attempts, so this is going to be the first one, as we are still under caution here yet. I do apologize to you two guys. We didn't get a chance to run a commercial break due to us keeping an eye on the audio. So.
Oh no, we're all good. We are all good here. As we about to get some overtime action here. Oh, and Brian, he just took out the cone. I think he might have an issue with the cone now. What is it? These guys, man. We're gonna have to talk to him about that cone. I worked really hard to put that cone out there.
Brian.
Oh, you don't put that cone out there.
Brian, come and hit me up after the race, bud. I got somebody I could help you.
That was like the Joker laugh right there.
That was a little bit of...
That was scary. That was maniacal.
Really? Okay. Well, boo.
Oh wow.
That's scary.
You see this now? How
about now? Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you. Why is my standings all?
Are we good? Can you hear me now? Good. Good. Can you hear me now? Are we there yet? How about now?
You guys have fabulous tonight. I'm gonna.
We there now? How about now? I hate going on trips because that's what my kids used to do to me all the time. It's like, oh my God, shut up. When we get there, we get there.
Are we there yet?
Yeah. I heard that a hundred times.
Going to green.
Dad, I gotta go use the restroom. Well, you know what? I don't know what to tell you because there's not another stop for the next hour.
Feed a bottle.
Hang it out the window. No.
What?
Don't know. See.
That would be something there. I don't want to see that, but There's probably somebody out there in the world that probably is stupid enough to do it.
I think our leader's taking the middle lane.
I think so. He can't decide whether he wants the outside or the inside, so he said, I'm going to choose both.
I think you're allowed. I don't know the ruling on that.
I guess he determines the bottom lane.
Yeah.
This is very interesting. Yeah, I mean, does he?
Yeah,
he's.
Jim Brooks is a bit confused. He don't know whether, but he needs to pull up a little bit. Ready to go green.
Jim, just go up behind him. Apparently, he's starting in the middle, and he is. He's starting in the middle.
Green, green, green.
Well, you know what? We'll see if that all plays out for him, though, because
Logan Hilton had a good restart and good shift, but Brian Kaufman not so much.
I don't know, but look at Levi Cox coming. Where?
Yeah.
World. Gaia. Ooh!
Logan Helton.
Wow, these guys are dicing.
Jim
Gotta
Brooks
get
here.
to the outside.
Can we get to the white flag?
So now he's going to the outside of Jim Brooks. See if he can make some magic work in that second lane up there.
We make it through turn 3 and 4. Oh no.
Big wreck. Big wreck.
We did not get the white, so we will have another green white checker.
And that's going to put Logan Helton in third, so he's going to now start on the inside lane. Might work out a little better for him.
Yeah, and it's also going to put Levi back to 6th and Larry Yingling's up to 7th. So, these cautions here. Bringing some people back into this. It's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at Raymond. Raymond's like going through the grass now. And Josh Coley, oh well, man, that's not his night, guys. Not his night.
Definitely not the great night to start the three-peat off. So he'll come back stronger next week. We're for sure of that. So
oh yeah, he'll be back. He's not done.
I
But
think the last you heard of that, that's for sure.
here we go again. We are off to. Yeah, right. Okay, Levi, you're not gonna pit. What the heck you doing, man?
I would like to see the end of this, but I do have to hit the hay, so I will see you guys next week on Tuesday night.
Buddy.
We're going to be Canadian Tire in the IndyCar. Thursday night is going to be, so 1 week from tonight, I believe, we're going to be at Phoenix. So
Yeah,
that's gonna
Wednesday.
be-
Yep.
Or the Thursday.
Oh,
I don't have Wednesday pulled up, but the Wednesday will be the IndyCar at Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
So IndyCar, Canadian Tire, IndyCar Phoenix, Cup Car, Phoenix. So it's both guys.
And Sunday, but you won't be here Sunday. But Sunday,
Nope.
at Daytona.
And so we got a good set of races in the next coming weeks. But until then, I will see you guys later and later, fellers.
Later on, buddy.
You have a good night, bud.
All right. Let's see how this plays out, Robert.
I'd be very interested if Jim Brooks would win this. I think he'd be ecstatic.
Yeah.
I think he'd be like, "Oh my, hey, I want a cup race."
We'll have to see how this plays out. Anything can happen here.
Oh, Ken said, if Brooks wins, we have to give him the nickname the finisher. Now, Ken, actually his nickname is the Magic Man.
Magic Man
You
Jim.
have to go back and watch the first Indy race on Tuesday night when he decided, I'm going to go in turn 3 and 4, disappear, and then show up at the start-finish line and take the win from Charles. That's basically what happened. Long story short.
Magic Man Brooks. Well, we'll have another pace lap here, and then we will get that one to green, I believe, and re-rack them and see what type of pinball score we can get here.
I wouldn't be surprised if we have another yellow, Zach. I'm really wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised if we get another green light checker, Robert. It's
Yeah.
that turn 3 and 4. I've seen everybody every time on the cold tires just wash up the racetrack, and that's why I said I don't think we're gonna get back, because I just see them spreading out, and you can see from there it was carnage. But we'll see how this plays out. I'm sure Brandon Clark said, "Man, really, do we have to do this again?" And I'm sure guys like Levi Cox, Larry Yingling, Eric Laurie, Brian Kaufman, Logan Helton, Jim Brooks are all like, yes. Well, maybe not Jim Brooks and Logan Helton, because they were still in a pretty good position on that last lap. But, gives everybody here another shot at this thing. And it's any man's game at this point. I don't know what we're going to see. I don't think there's a person out there who has a perfect situation.
I don't think tires are going to come into play with these laps that we have left to go in the race, but if we do, the tires ain't going to get heated up, so I really don't think this is, but something just to pay attention to is the top 5 or 20 laps on their tires. Levi's 8 laps on his tires. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get enough laps to get these tires up to temp.
Right.
Maybe the last lap if we stay green. When they take the white flag, maybe that's when they will come up to temp. But I don't know. I really don't know.
He's going to have a little more grip. That's it. It's not. There's not a big difference. A lot of these laps have been under caution. And I think it's not going to show up too much. I think if he gets this done, it's going to be just off of his driving. I don't think we can attribute tires to that.
Right.
Especially the position he's sitting in. This is going to be tough. This is going to be really tough for a lot of these guys. So I'm super excited. I'm actually got my legs shaking a little bit. I get my restless leg syndrome going, just jumping my legs up and down. So I'm nervous for him. Seems like, again, Brandon Clark wants to push that bottom lineup from the very bottom there, which is smart. He decides where the bottom's at, and that's where he wants to be. So
yeah,
let's see.
I mean, he's got room to do it. Track's wide enough to where I don't think you have to be so far down. You can actually move up the track a little bit, like he is right here. It's no harm, no foul. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
Green, green, green.
And here we go. Let's see now if we can get to the white flag, Zach, as we're going to have 3 laps to go, or 2 laps.
Yeah. 2 to go here, off in the 1. Brandon Clark trying to get it done.
Keep an eye on Levi. He's got better tires.
Yeah.
See if he can work
Stuck
this.
up on the top side, though. That's what's tough for him. On the wrecking. Bud Steele's wrecking.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh, man. That happens again, the race is over.
Yeah. Let's go back on the replay and see what happens to ride with Bud here. And see him going into 1s, down on the... Oh, he got the white line, and that was it. And that Ford is destroyed. He touched the white line. You just can't get that close to that white line. I know you want to ride and get as low as you can to that white line, but you just can't do that.
You really can't, Robert. If you get too down there, too low, you see what happens.
Yeah,
and,
I mean, it's not like he purposely tried it. I'm just saying from looking up here.
It's easy to do that too. It's easy to drive too low, but just it's something you can't do. It's gonna send that car sideways there. So
yeah, especially with these tires and on cold tires. Maybe a little bit you can once the tires get up to temperature. I would imagine that you would be able to do it a little bit, but right off the bat, we already know even just going through the turns all by yourself is dangerous enough with the tires.
Right.
you know, trying to go as low as you can, which is where you want to go. But like you said, it's so easy to get down there and just a little, just you might not even have to touch that. And again, we don't know. How can I explain this? We don't know where the physics are on the track as what iRacing has it set up to where, okay, the inside white line to this white line, it's got so much grip. From this white line to the center of the track's got this much grip. And that's how they build the physics, okay? The physics are built behind the game. And we don't know, there could be 3 inches more above that white line that's actually no grip, even though you see it in your mirror going down and you're like, well, I was 3 inches away from the white line, I shouldn't have lost it. Doesn't mean nothing, because iRacing might have it 3 inches above that white line. You following me? So there's not going to be grip there because of the way the track's set up. You know, because the track's got to be set up a certain way too behind the iRacing for the physics to work on the track. So that's just a little bit of detail that I actually do know. And I used to help make a mod like Zach knows, and some new people out there don't know, but back in the R Factor days, I used to help run practice 6 to 8 hours a day racing, doing tire testing for a mod. And that's all I did was algorithms and tire testing and sidewall testing and track temperatures and change this file, change that file, put that file in the game, reload the game, you know, so things like that. And I tell you, I used to do it 6 to 8 hours a day for a good 2 years.
Well, right here, this could be it. Well, it is it. I can't say this could be it.
Yeah, we get a yellow word that this is it.
And Bud still actually brings it behind the wall, so into his 6.
Mm-hmm.
Our points leader, Gabe Butler, where's he at actually right now? Let's see.
Rodney tuned in out there.
6 laps now.
I didn't even realize that, but Rodney's was out there watching his on that is 17th place, 2 laps down. I don't even know
he pulled it behind the wall too, actually, just a second ago.
Oh man. Jeez.
Yeah, unfortunate for Justin.
Yeah.
But still going to finish, I believe he's still going to finish around 17th. So
around 17th? Okay.
Yeah.
Where's Josh Coley? Josh Coley pulled behind the wall now too?
Yes, also. Yeah, 5 laps down at 18th.
Okay, so yeah, definitely Justin's not going to lose any more positions. I don't believe, because Josh is 5 laps down. He's no longer in the race, and I'm sure everybody else behind, 18th on behind, is probably either out of the race or too many laps down to even get back. So
right,
they don't have enough laps to get back. So but we'll see how this all plays out here. Our points leader coming in tonight's race, Gabe Butler. Where's he at? Is he behind the wall too?
Yeah, he's on pit road. He's 6 laps down. And 27 laps now. 22nd. Wow.
That's gonna hurt him in
if he could get out there and complete some laps, he could get a few positions.
Okay.
But he's still sitting on pit road here. Must be getting it fixed up as much as he can right here, but I'd be trying to get some laps in if I was him.
Well, Matt and Raymond are 2nd and 3rd in points, and Matt's up here running in 8th, and Raymond's running in 10th. So they should see a good point day if they can
slide to the lead.
Yeah, if they can finish. Well, they got to finish.
Yeah, true.
You know, they're not going to fall too far down. I don't know. It looks like maybe down to 14th place if we do get a yellow.
Yeah.
So, but well, you know, it all depends what happens. But you know,
yeah, and the yellow ends this thing. So whenever the yellow comes out,
it's done.
It's done. If they get the white flag, we race back to the line. But if the yellow comes out before then, the race is over. And this puts Logan Helton back on the outside here with Jim Brooks on the bottom with Brian Kaufman there behind, and Eric Laurie behind the 63 Logan Helton. Got Larry Yingling too, and actually Levi lost a position there, and he moves back to 7th, but he'll start on the bottom this time. So we'll see how this goes out here. It's going to get wild.
Oh boy, well, you know what? It's going to be 2 laps to go here as they're going to go back green.
Green flag.
And
green
green's
flag.
out. Let's see how this all plays out. Oh, look, it get a little loose already. Oh, Logan's a little loose. Oh, we have a
Ooh,
car
somebody blew up.
smoking. That looks like the 48 of...
Outside lane's going backwards quick.
Wow. They got to gather it up.
Look at Levi Cox on the bottom, 4 car on the bottom.
Oh, we have a car spinning in with no yellow.
To the outside, Jim Brooks. Look at Levi Cox under. Oh, what a Brian Kaufman.
Do we get the one to go? Do we get the white flag?
Oh, I don't.
Oh, dude is
I
nope.
don't
We
think so.
do not. Dude
Not.
is up over. He
And
tried
your
to sail it.
Finish is going to be Brandon Clark, your winner. Second, Jim Brooks. And third to Brian Kaufman.
Wow.
Wow, that's right, Robert.
Wow. What a finish. They ran an extra 12 laps tonight, Zach. Over 200 miles
Yeah.
in distance. Wow. That's a lot of miles.
Yeah, we ran an extra 24. So,
Yeah.
almost did 225 miles around here tonight.
Phew. Long race. Long race. And Brandon does have the fastest lap, too, of the race. So, that's good for him. But, oh, man. That's, let's see if he burns it down. But, all right, well, before everybody gets ready to sign off there, as they got to see the ending of the race, I do appreciate everybody sticking around. The viewership was great tonight. Again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, follow button, and share button. But if you want to stick around and listen to the post-race interview here tonight with Jim, Brian, and Brandon with his first race here tonight in these Cup cars on Thursday nights, stick around and we will have our interviews here. But all right, well, now we got to wait for him to burn it down as the race has officially ended. Here comes his teammate. It's going to give him a love bump. Pepsi Man. And that Pro Core.
Great race with these guys. Wild finish, too.
Alright, waiting for him to come around here, Zach. Give me a second, but we'll get our post-race ready here to go. We're just waiting for him to show us a little bit of smoke. He's going to burn him down, hopefully, and put on a burnout show for everybody out there for his first victory here on Thursday nights Cup Car League. There we go. There we go. Burn it down. Don't get out of the grass. We need to see smoke. All right. All right. Brandon Clark takes home the win. All right. Well, we are going to quick run to a commercial break. So we will be right back after this quick word, and we'll get everybody ready for post-race interview.
Jim Beaver, voice of the Lucas Oil Off-Road Racing Series. Introducing Pro 2 and Pro 4 trucks on iRacing. Game on!
All right, we're back. All right, we're back after a quick word there. Yes, Zach, if you don't mind moving the guys up and down for me, I'll do my best so I can talk. I'm actually having a little bit of audio problems right now, and my mouse is not wanting to go where.
Real quick for his second place finish tonight. Hey, Jim, it's Zach in the booth. You got a copy?
I do, Zach.
Hey, Jim. Well, great run tonight, man. You started fifth, brought her home second. Great run here in the Auto Club in the Gen 6 car. How was it for in the car tonight?
It was good. I mean, those restarts were crazy. I mean, after long runs, it started to push quite a bit. But I really had a lot there at the end with like 20 to go. I pitted early, and I figured I could run really hard and maybe have a chance when the leaders pitted, and the caution came out just as I was coming out of the pit, so it didn't work.
Yeah, we noticed that it just caught you there, but yeah, it was definitely an interesting strategy. You played really good strategy over the most of the night, as we've seen from your IndyCar stuff. So was how did the car drive overall tonight? Was it really tight, or was it more free? Because we've seen with cold tires sometimes they take off a little free, but did it tighten up?
Actually, in the beginning, if you were on the low line, or on the beginning of the run, it would kind of want to come around on you, the rear. And then if you're on the outside line, it would push up a little bit. And then once you got a couple laps in, tires got hot, it turned really well then. And then after maybe 15 laps or so, it started pushing a little bit. But in general, it was another one of Charles's good setups. It was very good.
Awesome. Yeah, we've seen some good racing with it tonight. That's for sure here at Auto Club. Well, Jim, congrats on your second place finish tonight. Before I let you go, of course, anybody wants to shout to?
Just all these guys, these drivers. This is a lot of fun. We've got some really good people. The league's growing a little bit, and I appreciate you guys helping make that happen and being a partner.
Awesome, Jim. Well, we appreciate you guys out on track just as much as we hope that we appreciate us. So keep the good racing up, and we'll enjoy commentating you guys because it's a heck of a lot of fun from here. I'm sure Robert has the same feelings.
Oh, yes.
Thanks, Zach. Thanks, Rob.
Yep.
Yeah, awesome. Well, you have a great night, Jim, and we'll catch you Sunday night.
Sounds good. Bye.
All right. That was Jim Brooks there. Just second place finisher tonight. I don't believe we have Brian Kaufman, unfortunately, here.
No,
on
we
Discord.
do not. No, we don't.
So it looks like we're going to move to our Victory Lane celebration.
Mm-hmm.
Here with Brandon Clark, his first race actually here in the Premier Cup Series. So let's see how he's got to say to our good buddy Robert Moore.
That's right. Brandon, Robert up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Hey, congratulations, man, on getting your win here. Yesterday, we were talking to your teammate there, Levi Cox, and he told us at the end of the race that you guys actually got to get moved up to running in the premiere here of their Thursday nights and the other nights. And, well, I'm sure you were ecstatic about it because then you turn around and you get your first win, man. You stunt. This is the second race overall of this season because it was rained out last week, but you get a great points night, man. Starting out, only one race missed. So how's it feel, and how was the car out there for you tonight, man?
Tonight was awesome. I'm glad, all of us got moved up. I'm glad I could race with some more people. I think there was 32 people in that race. It's always awesome to have a bunch of people out there. And then just all the racing in general. It was fun from beginning to end.
How was the car for you out there at the start of the race, towards the end of the race, with the temperature change and anything? And what did you do different from the start to the end?
It was all right at the beginning. It was a really good setup. And then later towards the run, it would get pretty tight on you. The biggest thing was just throttling it, just making sure you could not overheat the tires. That was a big part of it. And then, with me and Levi, just having somebody you can trust to run with, that helps out a ton.
Yeah, and well, my last question too, and my last question is, they're at the end on them restarts with the green, white checkers. We had 3 of them in a row, 2 in a row. Me and Zach and Brian were taking, and Brian actually brought it up. He noticed that you were starting in the middle of the track, which is fine. Track's wide enough to do it, and you can start wherever you want. But was that a game plan, or what? Well, I mean, because normally people start out a little bit lower. You were in the middle of the track.
Yeah, it was part of the game plan. It was totally intentional. I truly don't think it helped me out a whole lot. I think the biggest thing was just keeping that top line off of you going into one was the big thing. But yeah, they got to stop having all these cautions at the end of the race. It really messed my nerves up there towards the end.
Well, welcome to Area 51. We always have an excitement with the last 20 laps to go here. Every race that we broadcast has been like that, and we're just waiting to see somebody go across the start-finish line either on their hood, backwards, rolling, flipping, because we've seen everything else in the league and stuff that we thought we'd never see. So, but yeah, I'm sure that is nerve-wracking. You do it once, and you're like, oh, man. Then you do it again, you're like, oh, really? It's one of those deals.
Oh, yeah. No, it was a lot of fun. I can't wait to finish out the season with you guys and see what else can come to it.
There you go. All right. Well, again, congratulations, man, on getting your victory. Before I let you go, is there anybody you want to give your final shout out for your first victory here at Area 51?
Obviously, Levi. Being teammates with him is awesome. My actual roommate, his name's Austin Stanley. He gives me and Levi tremendous pep talks before the races. And then Charles, putting on this stuff, making awesome setups, and you guys putting on an awesome broadcast and everything. It's awesome to go back and watch it.
All right. I do appreciate it, even though we had a little bit of audio problems tonight. So just to fair warn you on that, or anybody going to watch it later. It's this audio issues tonight for some stupid reason. But hey, man, congratulations again on getting your win, and we'll let you go celebrate it as your teammates sitting up there waiting for you to give you a little bit of celebration talk.
Yeah, hopefully here soon you can interview us both. I keep ruining that one.
Well, next time, maybe what we'll do is next week we'll just pull you both down in the booth and talk to you both at the same time. There.
Hey, I'm cool with that.
There you go. All right. Hey, well, maybe that's something we'll do. But again, man, congratulations, and we'll let you go, bud.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. That was your winner. Brandon Clark in the 95 here with his first race in the Cup Series here at Area 51. Congratulations to him. That was a great job. Like you said, I'm sure he was. I felt it for him on those final restarts. 3 in a row to have to deal with that kind of pressure it's not easy. And he didn't fold, and he did a great job and didn't let anybody get by him.
That's very, very true. Very true. But all right. Well, hey, man, real quick, I got the final results up here, the unofficial results, as Brandon Clark's going to take home the win here. So if we want to run through this final results here of, what do we got?
Yeah.
32 cars?
A good bit. I'm might as well start now.
Yeah.
All right. First place is Brandon Clark. Second goes to Jim Brooks. Third tonight is Brian Kaufman. Fourth, Levi Cox, after leading a lot of laps tonight. Fifth, Logan Helton. Sixth, Matt Quick. Seventh, Larry Yingling. Eighth, Jack Walls. Ninth, Paul Patterson. 10th, sorry about that, I had to cough. 11th is James Ledford.
I thought it was me.
12th is Eric Laurie. 13th, Raymond Rittenauer. 14th, Duke Conrad. 15th, Charles Johnson. 16th is Bud Steele. 17th goes to Justin Spear. 18th, Josh Coley. 19th, Mike Morrison. 20th, Corey Lane. Robert Richards, 21st. 22nd, Gabe Butler. 23rd, David Leclerc. 24th, Michael Spell. 25th, Tim Rivers. 26th, Donald Stewart. 27th, Jeremy Ogle. 28th, Kyle Hess. 29th, Philip Fields. 30th, Dwight Plesh. 31st, Everett Lane. 32nd, Joe Marks. And 33rd is Diego Vasquez.
All right. Take a drink, take a breath, and I'll take
My voice hurts.
Yep, I'll take it from here. I do much appreciate it. And I actually was going to jump in there and try to take over a little bit
No,
if
you're
you
good. I
wanted me
got
to. But yeah, I don't want to interrupt you once you get on a roll, But all right, well, there's your unofficial results again here from Area 51 at California, or as known as Fontana, or known as Auto Club Speedway. Race winner again goes to Brandon Clark. So congratulations to him on getting his first win. And all right, well, we will not be live again until Sunday night with their Super Speedway series at Daytona. So if you're free, make sure you tune in and come out and watch us and chat us up in the chat on Facebook or YouTube side. And then we will be live with these guys again, going to the Indy cars on Tuesday. Wednesday is going to be the Indy cars, and then Thursday we'll be back here again with the Cup cars and seeing if Brandon Clark can make it back-to-back wins. I'm not exactly sure what track we're going to, but I do apologize that. But we'll see if he can make it back-to-back. But until then, like I like to say to everybody, thank you for tuning in out there. We do much appreciate all the support, the shares, the follows, the likes. It helps us, and it helps the league, and it helps the league drivers get the name out there. So, but until the next broadcast, we like to say up here, Freaky Fast, God bless everybody. Love yous all. Peace out.
Later, guys.